Pho is a very popular food and is served in households, street stalls, and restaurants countrywide. I've grown up most of my life eating pho, and it's become a comfort food. In fact, to this very day, I still have it at least 2 to 3 times a month. But there is nothing comforting about what Jamie Oliver does to this Vietnamese national dish, and Uncle Roger lets us know exactly why, along with my daughter who's on midwinter break and came with daddy to work. Before I go on with today's episode, I do want to give a special shout out to my amazing patron, Robert Combs. Thank you so much for your support. And with that said, on to the reaction. Yes, this is a special episode because we have a special guest who will not be named, whose face will be blurred out, and she's supposed to stay quiet. Let's see if she can resist herself. She's already failing miserably. Frenchy.
Yes.
Do you remember when we reacted to Uncle Roger making pho?
Fire.
Yeah, well, the Vietnamese noodle.
Right.
I took you to have pho, and you remember it was the charred onion, ginger, and those spices, that beautiful clear broth, right? And we went to have it. How did you like that dish?
I loved it.
It was great, right? And we all know that Vietnamese cuisine takes a lot of inspiration, whether they chose to or not, from the French. Well, today we have a special treat. We're reacting to Uncle Roger again. We're going to continue to carpet bag as we do on this channel. But Frenchy, there's something new.
For sure.
It's Jamie Oliver making.
No.
It's Jamie Oliver making
Oh,
pho.
you tricked me. You put the...
Sure. Honey. Shh.
That is not a fake laugh track. That is a real laugh track.
All right.
Is that a drone?
Looks like drone footage.
He's getting into the theatrics, isn't he?
Yeah. Leveling up the production.
Who are you? What the hell is this?
Where the hell the 40,000 you owe us, Uncle Roger?
What 40,000? Your casino all rigged. You cheat me out of my money.
No, you just suck at baccarat. But today is your lucky day. My boss is very nice, man. You can either pay me all the money today, or you can watch another Jamie Oliver video.
No. I'm going to have the money. Just give me 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Today.
No, not the Jamie Oliver video.
Right now.
No.
I've got an incredible recipe.
So living
Who's
up,
that guy?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Yeah. I have no idea. All right, Jamie and Jimmy's Friday night. Okay, let's just.
Who's Jimmy?
I have no idea who's Jimmy. No, Jamie is Jamie Oliver. We don't know who Jimmy is.
To show you. It's a long and slow cook, so it's perfect to indulge in at the weekend. Guys, we're going to make pho, a classic French Vietnamese dish, which actually, faux pas, it should be called pho.
Correct. It pronounced fur. Like, how is Jamie gonna fuck it up this time?
This dish is all about steaming beef broth. In Vietnam, chefs are famous.
Okay, this bowl don't look terrible.
It doesn't look bad.
But that food stylist job. Let's see if the ingredient correct.
Come alive as the boiling broth is poured over them. This is the key.
Okay.
Bones.
Yep.
The convenience of the stock cube is fine, but that ain't stock.
Bone correct, but Jamie, I hope you wash it first. That look a bit dirty.
Have a conversation with your butcher about beef bones. This has got marrow in it as well, so this is like a super bone.
Super bone? What the hell is super bone? This fur, not your Tinder bio.
Because this will just jellify and just fall out. We want to roast it. We want to develop an...
I can't say what I was gonna say.
Oh no, we're all censored. Well, the audience is getting the PG version of us today.
Oh,
Josh, make sure you bleep out anytime I say.
yeah.
Um.
Say Blondie got the super bone.
So,
What's wrong with his fingers?
they're just. I think that's just the TV. Listen, so far so good. Everything looked right. Hopefully his next step is he's going to blanch the bones.
Is that an oven burn on his arm?
But impossible. Impossible. Right there, right? No, that's not an oven burn. It looks like an oven burn. It can be. Let's see. Oh my God, it is an oven burn. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It is?
It
Proof of
is.
function.
Yeah,
It is?
look. Yes,
I
it
thought
is.
he got it from.
No, that's an oven burn.
Oh.
Yes. It's very common for cooks who work in the kitchen to have oven burns all over their wrists. As you can see, I no longer have them because usually the more experienced you are, the less you get burned.
With a killer combo of Asian favorites.
What?
Sesame
No.
oil.
Sesame
Oh,
Oh, no!
honey.
Is it the principle, like you said, like it's gotta be plain as possible?
Yes.
Once you do the stock.
Well, I mean, think of a Western
Consomme.
stock, right? I mean, you know, at the very beginning, you want the cleanest product possible, right? I mean, it's just onion, celery, carrot, bones, you know, some other spices and such, cooked to death. And that's it. There's no oil put in at the beginning. If there's any fat, it comes from the bones, whether it's chicken or beef, right? So him putting in the sesame.
I roasted enough beginning.
Oh yeah, in the air fryer. We don't talk about this. We don't talk about this company anymore.
I didn't say what company. That air
What
fryer.
Yes.
company? What company?
Don't worry, honey. It's a company we no longer think about or talk about.
It's the
Because-
Jamie Oliver of air fryers.
Yes, it's a joke. That was a little harsh.
He fucked up already, nephew Lone Shark. Sesame oil in pho?
That bullshit.
Yeah, there no sesame oil in pho.
No.
Here we go again. Food terrorist Jamie.
With a killer combo of Asian favorites.
And what is this killer combo of Asian favorite? Asia, not just one big
The
country,
Justice League of
Jamie.
Asian superheroes.
That like Uncle Roger going, oh, let's use killer combo of white favorite. Burger, hot dog, and baked bean. Mix them all together. Make one dish.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon, correct.
Star anise, cloves and ginger.
Star anise, clove,
Squash.
ginger,
Yeah,
okay.
but-
But squash for
That's what we
what?
want. When you roast that, it tastes completely different than chopping it or slicing it.
No, it don't.
Okay, it's amazing. Get these into an oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit for a couple of hours.
Couple out. You
So what?
nephew Lone Shark, you see this? He roasts the bone
Wait,
marrow.
he's calling him nephew
Couple of
Long
hours.
Shark?
Then all the bone marrow is just gonna dissolve and evaporate into iron.
Yeah.
You want the bone marrow melting into broth to season it. You don't want to season your iron with bone marrow. Do you know how much bone marrow costs, nephew Lone Shark? It's expensive, you know?
Very expensive.
Yeah? I can tell you can't even afford bone marrow.
Oh.
Correct? You have to do this kind of job.
That's why we make you watch the video. Tell the people what wrong.
You're using bone marrow, but all you have left now is
Wait,
bone.
he actually found a
the only-
Vietnamese
Yeah, it's a
person.
Vietnamese dude. Yeah, with that accent. They had dong a lot.
Dong, dong, dong.
When
When they
all
talk,
right.
it's like it's
Don't
like
make
it's
fun
like
of
somebody like speeding past, like a motorcycle. Dong, dong, dong.
My lawyers helped me with the wording of that joke. They're not here.
What? I'm right, no? It's true though.
It is. All right.
It's like
So,
oh,
Frenchie, sesame oil, you do not use that for.
It's too strong.
You do not use that for searing. It is a finishing oil. It is used in moderation. It's very powerful. And also, he said that he cooked those bones for hours. Do you recall in the
Did he say what temp I was? I
Thr-
I already wasn't
300
paying attention.
180 Celsius, 350
You
Fahrenheit?
see, when you throw me these Jamie Oliver videos,
Yeah.
I try to entertain myself by looking elsewhere than the actual show.
All right, well, let's talk about the pho technique to begin with. What's going to happen? Let's talk about the bones. What's going to happen to beef bones? Let's say you were serving marrow bones, right? Which you do at your restaurant.
Do I do?
If you cook it for hours, what's
There's
going to
nothing left.
There's nothing left.
Nothing.
And why is there nothing left, Frenchie? If you cook beef bones, marrow bones for
They dry
hours,
up
I
and
don't know.
they dry up. They will. All the fat will render out of the marrow. It will be on the bottom of the pan, and it's disintegrated. It's vaporized essentially, kind of. And with pho, you want to blanch the bones, but you don't want to roast them. You want to roast the spices. You want to roast the onion, the ginger.
Only way you can smell anything is if you stick your head into oven. Go ahead, go. Everybody want you to do that?
So what you get is the most amazing smells.
What amazing smell.
The
Let the
sarnies
marrow
is
melt
burnt.
out. Let the spices toast. Let the fat render.
And let Jamie destroy your hope and dream.
Let the flavour develop
That-
the caramelization and the kind of browning of bones.
That is
And-
charred black. I mean, when was the last time you were able to split open a cinnamon stick like that?
It's gonna be bitter. Actually.
Yeah, it's gonna be bitter.
And he also putting the cinnamon, the star anise in there. Hiya. The spice for pho, you just lightly roast to bring out flavor. You don't just blast it in furnace. That broth gonna taste terrible.
Then we're going to add another layer of flavour to the story. We have a couple of beautiful lemongrass.
Lemon
and just give it a
grass
slap.
wrong for pho. I think Jamie just adding whatever Asian ingredient he want.
Lemongrass. And just give it a slap to break it up and get that in. Follow it up with 4 tablespoons of soy sauce.
Soy
2
sauce.
tablespoons.
No, hiya. Soy sauce in pho. Oh my God, that's the biggest mistake. Uncle Roger's so upset. I have to put my leg
I'm sorry.
out.
That is one of the biggest mistakes when people who have no knowledge of how to make Asian cuisine will just assume every Asian cuisine contains soy sauce. There is no soy sauce in pho. Frenchy, do you recall any tastes of soy sauce when we had pho?
No.
No. Was there soy sauce anywhere to be found on that table? The summer rolls, the pho. Yeah. I mean, my daughter even knows there's no soy sauce in pho.
I was remember if did they give us a sauce though?
What, for the pho?
No, it was for no, it was for the other.
No, for the
dishes.
summer rolls, they gave us some
Yes,
dipping
yes.
sauce, but it was a peanut sauce.
That's it. Hiya. Nephew Loan Shark, you happy now? Seeing Jamie do this to your food?
The people need to see what he do today.
What do you
Why do you kidnap Jamie? Why you kidnap me? Hiya.
Because Jamie don't gamble, man.
Soy sauce in pho completely wrong. It like ketchup on carbonara. Flavor from pho come from the bone,
Yes.
come from spice, not from soy sauce.
And get that in. Follow it up with 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of fish sauce, and
Fish sauce correct,
Yeah,
but that too
but-
little.
bring that to the boil now, at least 2 hours. If it takes 3 or 4 hours and you keep topping it up with water,
Ew, look at that broth. Nephew Loan Shark, look at this. Pho broth supposed to be clean and beautiful and clear, but this one dirtier than your browser history.
That's true.
You look like you support many OnlyFans people.
It looks like they added a little what? Yeah, it does look like they added what in there.
It actually looks like mud soup.
Honey, you've had pho when we go to Uncle Eric's house. Remember
Yeah.
Uncle Eric? The
Yeah.
noodles that we have?
Yeah.
Does it look like that?
No.
No, not at
No.
all. Yeah, not at all.
Not at all. It looks-
Frenchie, are you very quiet because you just have you just want to say very
Actually-
inappropriate things and lots of curses and you're
I know.
so my daughter is with me today because school is out for midwinter break. So my daughter is coming with me every day this week to work, whether it's the shop and or Pro Chef Reacts, and Frenchie is just being very quiet.
I gotta think of everything I say now.
Only 74. Get back to work, man.
Oh, hey.
Trời.
it's all good. But you want to develop and extract as much flavour from those bones as possible. After as many hours as you can give it,
What?
magic happens. Let's have a little taste. Heavenly. The depth
He tastes the soup, then he take 5 seconds before he say heavenly. Uncle Roger think he lying to people.
of flavour, it makes me feel good.
What?
The broth is done.
What? No,
No,
your
no,
broth
no,
not
no, no.
done. Your broth.
No.
Pho broth supposed to be balance of flavor.
Oh, but it
Little bit
tasted-
salty, little bit sweet. But your pho broth just soy sauce and fish sauce,
Yeah.
go salty. If your pho broth tastes like ocean, you
Foolproof too. Now I'm slightly mixing it up because I'm
Close
using
your
a cut
ears,
of meat
honey.
that I think is underloved. Skirt of beef. You have to cook this. meat
why he
rare.
holding?
Actually, honey, don't tell your mom we reacted to this, okay?
Why she doesn't like.
Yeah, she doesn't like Jamie Oliver. She loves Nigel though.
My mom.
That stick like this,
What I'm going to do is
like cop holding
That's a
evidence.
bad looking.
I'm going to get into the pan here, really.
Wait, what you doing?
I'm also going to take an onion.
Beef
cut it-
for pho, you either cook with broth together, or you just plate at the end as garnish, then you pour broth over to cook it. Why you just randomly cooking beef in pan? This not
making a
barbecue,
steak.
don't grill steak.
I'm going to get into the pan here, really screaming hot pan. I'm also
Pan
gonna
screaming
cut
hot,
onion.
Uncle Roger screaming
I
not.
want to just scald it and char it.
Onion not gonna save you, Jamie.
Brown it. I'm going to cook it medium rare blue.
What is
Onions,
medium?
just bash them
okay.
up, break them up.
What is medium rare blue, Frenchie? There's.
It's neither rare
yeah.
nor medium rare.
It's
Or blue.
nothing.
It's-
It's nothing.
Medium rare blue. But it's usually blue to medium rare, even.
Right.
Even his word, like the order of his words are wrong.
It's either medium rare or it's blue, meaning that it's rare.
Up. You don't need to cook them loads. okay?
Wait,
you want a little
I
bit
think
of life
he's
left in
trying.
them,
He
but that
forgot
char-
the language of saying black and blue.
And right.
That's what
right.
he meant
That's
to
probably
say.
what he meant to say.
Yeah.
Medium rare to blue. That doesn't mean
Medium rare to
anything.
blue is like
That doesn't mean anything.
he
It's
meant to say
either-
black and blue.
Yeah, it's either medium rare, or black and blue. Black and blue being basically raw. It's just charred on the outside and
And black
completely
and blue. It's charred, but like intense heat.
yes.
That you're. I mean, it's black. You're
Yeah.
searing it.
But also something that's important is that it's still cold, basically, when it's black and blue. When it's rare, it's still slightly warm. I would say it's room temperature at that point when you have it rare, right? And then medium rare is, everyone knows a classic meat, 135 degrees.
Ah, that smokiness we do want. Beautiful. This is traditionally served with a little pickled garlic.
Garlic.
It's a lovely little condiment.
He's basically
Correct,
doing
but
his interpretation
this
of like
not gonna save you. This
like what's the closest thing like a beef and barley soup? He's doing like a beef soup.
So, but what gets me annoyed and Uncle Roger annoyed and
When he takes too many liberties.
he takes too many liberties. And what's it in? If anything, it's easier to make it the original way than his bastardized version,
Yeah, always.
right? Which, so I don't see the point. You might as well teach the audience how to do it correctly, in my opinion.
They definitely faux. F-A-U-X. Faux.
It's not gonna do any different.
With a pinch of salt and sugar and a splash of vinegar. And then just a tiny little spoon will just be a little pep, a little pep,
What?
Wait, what is he doing with
sound
that?
effect?
a little pep, a little
What is that?
He's making pickled garlic. He claims that it's popular with pho, which, okay, I haven't seen it. Have you?
No.
The times I've taken, honey, have you? How many times have we gone to eat pho?
I don't know.
Well, many times, and maybe you just don't remember the restaurant. But Frenchie, I've taken you many times to have pho. When have they served it with pickled garlic on the side? Nada.
Never.
Not once. What are you looking for? Are you looking for this hot sauce you shouldn't order? Gochujang.
À l'orange.
Gochujang.
À l'orange.
Yeah, you should not order this. Yes. Or you shouldn't order these Fat Transfers flavor teas. Fat Transfers flavor. You shouldn't, but if you wanted to, you can pick up
Oh, you got
some
me
of these.
sparkling.
That's all you had downstairs.
Somebody offered to get us dumpling. Not just me. Did I dream that?
You dreamed that.
The pep.
a little pep, a little pep.
Jamie loved his sound effect. He got pep, and of course,
Woo! Yeah! Boiling water, dissolve that salt and sugar, and there we go, guys. Most supermarkets sell white or brown rice noodles, and they just
brown
need
rice
soaking in
noodle.
boiling
Uncle Roger
water.
never heard of brown
No
rice
one in
noodle.
Asia's heard
Nephew
of
Loan
brown
Shark,
rice
brown
noodles.
rice noodle. Have you heard of this shit?
Never before.
Yeah, that like some healthy white people shit. Brown rice noodle. What next? Brown rice sushi.
And they just need soaking in boiling water. let's load up.
Can we just say
Then,
once and for
I'm
all
gonna
that brown rice is garbage?
Okay. I mean, I always go
honestly-
for the white rice.
Yeah,
Well,
but it's not even
flavor-wise.
healthy.
Hey, honestly, I like both.
You like both? That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I prefer white rice.
the brown rice is supposed to be a healthy option, which is it's not.
Right. Yeah. Listen, if you have too much brown rice, it ain't good for you either. It's not like it's gonna magically help you lose weight.
What?
slice-
Did I miss?
No. Beef
That
too thick
okay?
for-
That's
my
not
God.
black and blue,
How
and
thick?
that's not medium.
How thick in the world is that thing? How it looks like queso. It looks like literal queso. It looks like queso, but it looks like queso, but it looks like queso, but 100 times bigger.
Okay. It doesn't. It's not queso. It doesn't look like queso, but definitely looks overcooked. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He's cooking the thinner part first, but it is cut too thick for pho.
Come on, guys. Look at that. And you can see how raw that is, but don't forget the broth is gonna cook it.
Yes, the broth cook it. So why you cook it in pan? Why? Jamie, have you ever had pho before? You ever see this thick ass beef floating in pho?
Not raw.
Have you
at
ever
least.
eaten pho before?
Add some crunch
Had he
with
kept
spring
it
onions.
cold, he could have made
chilies,
thinner slices
beans
too.
sprouts.
Right. If he par froze it, so at least in the Vietnamese places I go here, they usually slice it frozen. But the traditional technique is that they'll slice it thin with a knife and kind of slap it with the Chinese cleaver to get it super thin. But for the rare stuff, it has to be sliced super thin. Ugh.
Chili, bean sprouts, spring onion,
All right,
fine,
bean
fresh
sprouts.
herb, correct.
Okay,
That amazing
cilantro.
garlic and that.
But this overall disaster.
Yeah.
We go in with that fantastic
Oh
broth
no.
over the
That's
meat, and it will
very
start to
muddy
change
broth.
colour, and the herbs will infuse. That, my friends, is a beautiful thing. Look how the hot broth cooks that rareness.
Hope
out.
what
Again,
hope?
But it's
You're not
it
gonna
could be good. It's just
Yeah.
not pho.
It's there you
Fuck.
go. Right.
I didn't think it was gonna.
I 100%. Is that mint in there?
Oh yeah, to the
There's
side.
no mint.
There's no mint
In pho.
In pho.
There's
There's
cilantro.
no mint. I have
there's
never
scallion,
seen mint in pho.
There's basil, Thai basil, but there's no mint. And I agree with you 100%. Frenchy, I don't think that'll taste bad. Objectively, you and I have observed this from A to Z. It's not going to taste bad, but it's not pho. That's simple.
He's just selling it the wrong way.
Yeah. And again, if he made it authentically, it would have been easier. It would have been the easier dish.
Find flavor in there.
and gorgeous. This is a really beautiful, therapeutic dish for this cold, windy day. They're gonna love it.
You know it's not good because all it tastes is one strand of noodle and one little teaspoon of broth. Camera guy don't even need to yell cut. That's how you know the food bad. When Uncle Roger eat good pho, you know Uncle Roger can't stop eating, correct?
Correct.
Good pho, you sit down on a chair like this actually, you know? In Vietnam, you sit down, it's always small chair like this, you sit down, eat your pho, and then you finish the whole bowl in one sitting. Jamie, the fact that he just eat one strand of noodle and just one sip of broth, Uncle Roger know that how you tell the food bad.
Oh, look
Wait,
at that,
wait.
Jum.
Oh no,
It's drooling.
you feeding this to your friend? Uncle Roger not even gonna feed this to my enemy.
When I pour the broth over the meat, you're actually cooking it.
Yeah, look at that.
So you see that meat change, and then of course when it hits the herbs, it
Herbs.
becomes almost like an infusion, like a cup of tea.
That's that.
He's the Ewok.
But he was also in.
He was the Ewok.
Elon
yes,
Musk?
he was.
That too.
But he was also in a few other famous fantasy movies. Can't remember, but I do remember he was an Ewok. Yes. We did not say
the
Elon
aroma
Musk.
is
honey.
incredible. I mean, it's just wonderful.
What he gonna think?
That bad, huh?
It's quite spicy.
Spicy? Where got spice?
How you getting on
Just
with
like one slice of chili. He's
Meat's
spicy.
great, lovely.
And the broth?
Really nice. The broth. I mean, the combo's great.
He asked how the broth, and the guy go, the broth? Oh, the combo, great.
The broth. I mean, the combo's great.
No word for the broth, that means it's shit. the broth so dark and cloudy. Then no meat flavor, no bone flavor in there. It's just soy sauce and fish sauce.
No MSG.
Have you
I don't
eaten
know.
pho before?
The audience is not getting the show that's in my head. I can tell you that.
For Jamie, have you even seen pho in real life? How about this, Uncle Roger pay you to fly to Vietnam, fly you to Ho Chi Minh City, okay? I pay for your flight, just one-way ticket. So you stuck
is
there
it
for a
still
while,
called
learn
Ho
how
Chi
to
Minh
make
City?
good food.
Yeah.
Uncle
Yeah.
Roger defeated.
Yeah, it's still called Ho Chi Minh City.
Nephew Loan Shark, you happy now? I reviewed this, you happy now?
Consider your debt settled, okay? Go, Roger.
Hey, wait. Let me go. No, wait, come, let my laptop come back. No.
I think they took the bit a little too far. Played out.
Damn.
Okay.
You slowly squat down. Take your time with it. This is your moment. Yeah.
This is how you're gonna get laid the next time.
Yeah. You want me to feel scared.
Or watch another Jamie Oliver make pho video.
No, I give you money next week.
Right now, or die.
All right, we got it.
That's what the people need to see.
Why don't you kidnap Jamie instead? Why you kidnap me? Hi.
That guy is
Jamie,
as
don't
scary
gamble.
as a popsicle.
All right. Well, Nigel mentioned to us before when he was on the podcast, check out the podcast, So You Want to Get Fat podcast, where he said to keep things interesting for himself, he's kind of upping the game on the skit elements, trying to expand and different things. It's corny. It's corny, but hey, he's living his best life. His video is trending too, by the way.
It is?
Yeah, it's came out 2 days ago, and people have been blasting the comments section for us to check this out. So,
Oh,
yeah. Frenchie, how'd you like it?
it's all right.
It was all right. All right. Before we close out this episode, I want to say thank you to all of my amazing patrons. Thank you so much for your support. And for the rest of you, please consider becoming a patron by clicking the link in the description below. By becoming a patron, you get to take advantage of some awesome perks like early access to new episodes and patron exclusive content. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did making it. I am Chef Brian Tsao, not your typical chef.
Like and subscribe! Like and subscribe!
Yes, like and
I
subscribe.
dare you to.
Good job.
Good job. Say bye to the wide cam.
Bye!